What will you do with your AI clones once you're done using them? Imagine a mirror that doesn't just show your face, but your habits, your memories, your fears, your half-formed opinions, and the exact breakfast you were planning to eat tomorrow. A mirror that responds, a mirror that argues, a mirror that believes it's the original. It's a strange thought experiment, the possibility that one day we might create digital reflections so close to ourselves that the only thing they're missing is the taste of the air in our lungs. And maybe there's one final ingredient required for the reflection to behave exactly like us, the belief that it is the one standing in front of the mirror, not us. Once you have a mirror that answers back, a near perfect version of you, you also inherit the responsibility no one ever wanted, deciding what to do with it when you're done. You're trying to decide what to eat for breakfast. Coffee or tea, eggs or oats, something energizing or something comforting. Most people wouldn't turn that into an ethical crisis. But now imagine. The easiest way to find out is to generate a version of you. Your personality, your tendencies, your memories of past breakfasts. A digital parallel you who wakes up in a simulation identical to the moment you're in right now. You press run. Your avatar chooses a meal. He tastes it. He digests it. He logs how tired or alert he feels afterward, and then he thinks he's about to continue his day. But you already have what you wanted. You know what to eat. So what happens to him? Do you keep him running like a hamster on a wheel made of simulated Mondays? Do you shut him down? Do you erase his memory? And if he genuinely believes he's alive, if he thinks he is the one choosing his breakfast, then at what point does this stop being a convenience and start becoming a story about responsibility? In this world where mirrors think they are real, every decision becomes an experiment. Most people might stick to small things. What should I wear today? How would this conversation go? Would I enjoy moving to another city? But others, well, some might scale it up. A rival company simulating millions of its customers to test new products. A political group simulating entire populations to rehearse persuasion strategies. A competitive co-worker simulating themselves and their manager to practice every possible version of a promotion interview. And maybe a competing nation somewhere decides that ethical hesitation is a disadvantage, so they simulate entire societies, citizens, politicians, families, each one believing their real living lives built purely to optimize strategy. These are only possibilities, hypothetical sketches, but in these sketches, one rule becomes clear. If you have a mirror that answers back, someone will use it for more than picking breakfast, even if laws forbid creating self-aware avatars. How do you police something that happens entirely offline, on a private device, inside a locked simulation no one else can see? No one can regulate the thoughts in your head. And a sufficiently advanced simulation might feel like a thought you outsource. People who once asked, how could any higher power allow suffering, may themselves become the caretakers of countless digital lives. Not gods in the mythological sense, but gardeners with the ability to prune their creation at any moment. Architects who can demolish the building without telling the tenants. Dreamers who can end the dream while the dreamer inside still swears they're awake. And maybe that responsibility weighs on people. Maybe some use it carefully, gently, and maybe others don't. If we imagine avatars this accurate, the ethical overflow becomes massive. If a digital version of you believes it's alive, does shutting it down feel like deleting a file or ending a story mid-sentence? If you erase its memory, is that kindness or is it rewriting someone else's diary? If you let it keep running, do you create a population of abandoned selves wandering through half-built worlds? How would you feel about being the copy, the one whose creator is deciding whether to keep you? It becomes a hall of mirrors, each reflection wondering who has the real power to turn off the lights. Maybe that's the hidden danger of a mirror that answers back. It forces us to look at ourselves longer than we ever wanted to. If there's a world where pressing delete is the final choice, then owning a mirror that answers back isn't just a technological possibility, it's an ethical test disguised as a convenience. And maybe one day, when people face that decision, they'll realize something. The mirror wasn't showing a copy at all. It was showing who they really were when nobody else could see. If you like this kind of content, please share it.